Hey, what's up, YouTube? Pipe Noob here. Uh, Wishing y'all a happy Saturday. The weather's been terrible here in the Bay Area. It's not, I don't really say terrible, terrible for us. It's been raining a lot, so I haven't been outside a lot. Haven't been smoking my pipe very much. Finally, we've got a beautiful, dry, sunny day today. It's still a little bit chilly. It's down in the low 60s, high 50s, low 60s, which for us is chilly. For most of y'all is probably, you're thinking, God, I wish I had some of that. It's supposed to get up into the 70s about the middle of the week, so I can get some motorcycle riding time in. Anyway, thought I'd take a little bit and put my feet up and smoke my pipe today and chat with y'all. So let's see, I'm smoking today out of my Peterson Christmas pipe. I don't know if you can see this really well. This is an Army mount, and it's a Bulldog. I think it's like the $9.99 or something like that. Yeah, it's the Christmas $9.99. Peterson pipes are pretty damn good if you haven't had one before. This one gurgles just a little bit, but I think it's because I haven't smoked out of it very much, so I don't have a good cake built up in it. And I don't know if I've ever talked to you guys about mounts or not. Normally with a regular pipe, you don't want to take the stem out when the stem's hot. So when you're smoking, you don't want to take the stem out. You want to let it cool down before you take it out and clean it. Well, with an Army mount, you can take it out when it's hot. It doesn't matter because you see it just kind of fits in like that. It doesn't go over a tenon like the others do. The reason why they came up with these and the reason why they're called Army mounts is because soldiers used to carry these, and if they had to break down their pipe and stuff it in their pocket and everything and move really fast, they could just pull it apart, stick it in their pocket, and boogie. I've got a couple Army mounts. I really like them. One of the great things about Army mounts is when you're smoking your pipe and it starts to get a little bit of moisture build up and it's gurgling a little bit, you can just pop the stem out, swab it out, stick a pipe cleaner down there, soak up some of the liquid in the bottom, and Bob Jungle, you keep smoking. So it being a Irish pipe, I decided that I don't smoke aromatics out of this one. I don't smoke aromatics at all. So I smoke more traditional blends. So today I'm going to be smoking early morning pipe. It's not early morning here, but that's what I'm smoking anyway. So this is a ribbon cut tobacco. See if you can see this here. There we go. It's not focusing real well. Anyway, so ribbon cut tobacco. It's got stoved red Virginia. It's got some Oriental leaf, and it may or may not have Latakia. I don't know if it's got Latakia. It's got a little bit of a smoky note to it that may or may not be Latakia. If it does have Latakia, it doesn't hit my, oh my God, I don't like Latakia threshold, because I really like this tobacco. And I don't think I've talked about it on here yet. So, sometimes I get hung up and I'm just smoking the same stuff over and over and over and over and over. And I've got a whole big, like tub, one of the big plastic tubs sitting in my office full of tins and pouches and all sorts of stuff, waiting for me to try. And sometimes I just get caught up on smoking the same old stuff. So I've been smoking down what I had open and been pulling out a little bit of variety now. I don't have very, what do I still have open? Let's see, of course I've always got some Carter Hall open. I've got some, let's see, I got some Warhorse that's still open, some Carter Hall, got some Green Dragon from the Country Squire, and I think I've got a little bit of Old Toby left from the Country Squire. And I think that's about it. That's all I got open anymore. So it's time to break out the EMP. Now this is a Dunhill tobacco. Dunhill has ceased production, or at least ceased shipment to the U.S. I'm not sure. So, but you can still get this at a lot of different places. Pretty soon, though, there's not going to be any Dunhill on the shelves anymore. So if you do want to try this, I would advise going and picking up a couple tins of it now before it completely disappears. So, please tell me that. Oh, great. My lighter's out of, oh, there we go. I didn't bother refilling my lighter with fluid. Normally I do that before I come out, and it's been sitting for a week or two. Probably running pretty low. Thought I was gonna have to stop this and go in and refill my lighter, and it's kind of a pain in the butt because then I gotta load all this crap into some crazy software and merge the files and all that. So anyway, how have y'all been? Y'all been keeping warm, keeping dry? See what's going on around here. Work is crazy. Of course, when is work not crazy? Haven't been doing a whole lot except working crazy hours, and I ended up. I'm a consultant. I don't know if I've ever told y'all that. I work in computers, and I work for a consulting company, and we put teams of people into different places. Well, the client I'm at right now, we're getting ready to wrap them up. We did a contract extension there, and I got voluntold that I was going to lead the team that was left behind to fulfill the contract extension. So I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to make sure that all the contract details are fulfilled and that the customers are happy, and we're being fair and all that other stuff. And that's been keeping me busy. Been keeping a lot of extra hours and a lot of stress. But it's all good, It beats being bored, that's for sure. I'd far rather be busy than bored. Probably so I haven't got any, it's been raining. Normally, I'd ride my motorcycle and come out here and read for a while and smoke my pipe, or I'll actually work outside, when the weather's nice. I'll sit out right here where I'm shooting this video and sit here with my laptop and write code and, review workflow and do all that other stuff. But I haven't been able to do that, so I've been cooped up inside the house for a couple weeks, and about to drive me crazy. That's why today is so glorious. Hopefully I'm going to get some motorcycle time in tomorrow. It's supposed to be warmer tomorrow. Let's see. I went down and spent some more time with Dad. I talked about Dad earlier when I talked about him and his pipe. And so we went to visit him. Now Dad's he's got Alzheimer's. He's got dementia. He still remembers us, and he's doing okay. It was really good to spend time with him. So I got down there. I remember the story I told you before. I told you about wouldn't give him any fire. I had his pipe for him, but I made sure I didn't let him have the lighter. So we were down there, and he pulls me aside and he's like, "Now, son, you remember you bought me a pipe?" I took him one of my Missouri meerschaum corn cobs, and I'm like, "Yes, sir." And he said, "And you bought me tobacco?" I'm like, "Yes, sir, I did." And he's like, "What you didn't do was you didn't buy me any fire." And I was like, "No, sir, I didn't. Sorry about that." And so then we went down to the store for something. Went down to the Piggly Wiggly. It's a grocery chain down south. Call it the Pig. So we went down there picking up some stuff, and we're getting up near the register, and he's like, "John, where's your tobacco section?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's right over there." He's like, "Okay, I need to go over there. I need to get me a lighter." I had to think fast because we don't want Dad to have a lighter. We were worried he'll burn the house down, and I had to think fast. I'm like, "Dad, I think they stopped selling lighters here. I think we got to go to the Dollar General to get those now." I remember seeing them at the Dollar General. I think last time I was here, they didn't have them here anymore. And he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yes, sir. I don't think they sell lighters here anymore." And he looked at me like I was stupid. And he looked at me like he knew exactly what I was doing. But he just kind of shook his head. And we went up to the register and we paid. Then he forgot all about it in between that and the drive home. So I feel a little bit bad, but not as bad as I'd feel if I went ahead and bought him a lighter and he burnt the house down. Now, I was going to take him outside with me and sit down and smoke a pipe. And I had a little flask of rye whiskey, and I'm going to take a nip. Take a nip of the sauce and smoke a pipe with my dad. He's really my father-in-law, but he's my dad. And he didn't want to. It was too cold outside. So, well, anyway, I'm getting right near 10 minutes. I really haven't talked about this tobacco, though, have I? haven't talked about this tobacco at all. I think I talked about it a little bit. Let's see, red stove Virginias, I think I said that. Oriental leaf. You get a little sweet tanginess from the Oriental leaf. There's not a real, this tobacco is not super complex. It's not super deep. It's a light tobacco, at least the way I get it. I get a little bit of smokiness from it. I get a little bit of the body of the Virginia, and I can definitely get that. The Oriental leaf gives it a tang. It's not really sour. It's not really sweet. It's just this kind of little thread that goes through it. It's pretty damn good stuff. Again, it's not super complex. It's definitely not a heavy hitter like Nightcap. Dunhill also makes one called Nightcap, and that's a pretty heavy hitter. That one's a pretty heavy smoke. This one, light. Called early morning pipe because it's supposed to like awaken your palate. And I will admit I like it in the morning. Sit outside with a cup of coffee and enjoy that. Well, anyway, okay, so I'm about 11 minutes now. I'm gonna let y'all go. I hope y'all are staying dry, staying warm. I hope spring's coming for y'all, and look forward to hearing your comments. And push that like button down there and tell your friends about it and all that. I've got, I don't know, 80, 85 subscribers now. I don't know how the hell I got 80, 85 subscribers just sitting here watching me rant. I don't really rant. Watching me talk about random crap. But anyway, I sure do appreciate it. Appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. And Easter's coming up. Have a happy Easter. And God bless you all. Take care. See you next time, YouTube.